But just on Liverpool very quickly, taking a trip to Sunderland, it's a tough ground, especially the season that they're at, aren't they? I mean, Champions League spots is going to be also important for Liverpool. They're not in it at the moment. How pivotal is it for Arne Slot's future that they do try to get 3 points there at Sunderland and just generally get Champions League?
Yeah, it's massive for Liverpool to finish in the Champions League, always is. I think obviously fifth will get Champions League this season as well. But listen, Sunderland have been in really good form this season, started the season off really well. OK, they got beat 3-0 to Arsenal last game, but at home, at the Stadium of Light, there's such a force with the fans, and it's not an easy place to go.
No, I think it's really tough. Sunderland haven't been beaten at home all season, have they? You know, it's a phenomenal record they have so far for a promoted side. So yeah, I think it's a huge question again that Liverpool need to come up with the answers for.
Yeah, there's a lot of competition in that area of the table, isn't it? If they don't get Champions League spot, you think it's done for Arne Slot?
Well,
what do you mean done for? What do you mean? You mean the tin tack?
Well,
what you're suggesting?
I think it'd be difficult for him, very difficult for him.
Or do you think the decision's already been made?
I think there'll be a contingency plan already, but I wouldn't say. I think top teams always have a contingency plan, whatever the stage of the manager is in at that current stage. They'll always have somebody in the pipeline if something goes wrong or whatever happens. But I think if he doesn't get Champions League, he'll find it very difficult, yeah.
Yeah, Gary?
I think it's a must for Liverpool to be playing Champions League football. That's, you know, it's a huge criteria for a top club, and it needs to be achieved.
Do you think it's a lot tougher for Arne Slot as well, the fact that you've got this sort of impending cloud of Xabi Alonso around you and the thoughts that he might just be the successor?
I feel a bit sorry for Arne Slot in the fact that, you know, a lot of people have heavily criticised him this season and said that last season was a team that he inherited. It wasn't his team. Win the league, and then this season they're criticising, saying, you know, they're not very worthy, sort of retaining champions, and they've not put up a good enough fight. But look, it's difficult to win games in the Premier League. It's not easy. There's some top teams, and to be relentless and ruthless every single game is difficult. But I do agree with you. I think if he doesn't get Champions League, his future could come a little bit uncertain.
You know, if Jurgen Klopp had stayed at Liverpool, there was absolutely no guarantee that they would have won the Premier League. I think by taking that credit away from Arne Slot, I think people are doing him a disjustice.
It is disrespectful.
Well, what was it like if you were to draw comparisons to Louis van Gaal's time when there was this impending feeling that, you know, Mourinho is going to take over? What was that like?
Yeah, really strange, to be honest. I mean, there was talk towards the end of the season. Obviously, we were in the cup final against Palace. And, you know, after the game, there was a lot of rumours that the manager was going to go. Yeah, it wasn't a nice place to be, because obviously he just won the cup, and he's trying to be buoyant. He's trying to be, you know, embrace the lads, but he couldn't do that because in the back of it, yeah, you could really see that. You know, there was a lot of whispers, a lot of rumours around the dressing room that, you know, he wasn't keeping his job and his role. And I remember the next morning when he addressed the lads at breakfast, I think he almost, you know, alluded to the fact that this could be his last talk without it being conclusive that he was going. But yeah, it was a tough period for him, yeah, for sure.
Do you think he should have been allowed to stay?
Well, only the owners can make that decision.
Would you have preferred?
I think that season we were very indifferent again. We had some positive results. We had some really poor results. I think we weren't probably where we wanted to be, albeit we won the cup in the end. But I think the problem you've got is when you've got the likes of Mourinho in the pipeline, it's going to always be very difficult to keep those names out of the limelight, out of the media. And once that gains traction, it's sort of a snowball effect, and it became very difficult, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, is it harsh for Arne Slot after what he's done winning last season, and just after one bad season, there's already talk about replacing him. Even halfway through the season, the rumours already started.
I think it's just the nature of the beast, isn't it? You know, management, and at the elite level, at Premier League level, it's brutal. Simple as that. I don't think we give coaches and managers enough time. I don't think we're patient enough with them. But what I would say is that with another 13 Premier League games to come, that's 39 points available. Who knows where Liverpool end up between now and the end of the season? Come the end of the season, actually, the mood might have completely changed. And suddenly Arne Slot is actually the future for Liverpool Football Club, rather than maybe, as it is generally at the moment, not the future.